Okay, this video is going to be all about internal linking, how to do it the easy way. As a writer, if you're writing an article and you want to include internal links to a website, it's best to include at least 2 or 3 links to other blog posts within the same website. This is called internal linking, and the idea here, I Google searched a few images just to try to express my idea or my thoughts on the matter. So let's say you have somebody coming to your website. You want to make sure that all of the authority of like what that visitor traffic, where the visitor traffic goes into particular categories within your website. And Google wants to give people generally what they're looking for. And so if you have, let's say these pages here, if you've got like 1, 2, and 3 that are based on category 1 here, for example, page 1, it would be best if it could link to other pages within that similar category, because Google wants to provide similar categorical content. And so if you link it, if you have a web page that you're trying to find links for within the website, instead of just searching through the whole website wondering what you should link to, there's a few ways that you can go about this to do it the easy way. First of all, let's take a look at what you shouldn't do. You shouldn't do something like this, where if you've got one of these child pages, for example, and just kind of randomly linking to other pages within the website, that's not really going to be as helpful unless there is topical relevance. Now, that's the key factor. If there is topical relevance, great. Yeah, go ahead and link to it, because then they can share in a similar content. And so that's something that keep in mind. Don't just link randomly, but make sure that the page you're linking to is actually something that could actually, in fact, be useful for your search user. So this is more what we kind of want, if you can, as a best practice. Let's say there's this domain and this subject A, for example. Let's say the subject A is one particular category within your website, and you've got all of these related posts that are related to that category. It would be better to have links go to those similar categorical pages. Now, if like I was saying, if there is something within subject B over here that does categorically relate and that works well, makes good logic, that's great. That's fantastic. And that's very natural and totally fine to do that. So let me just show you a practical example of how to find pages to link to the easy way. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to do site, and let's just take this website, for example, amyseden.com, and we'll take a look and see what are the pages that we might have opportunity to write about. Let's say that we are doing in-home care, for example, and in-home care is the article. Let's say in-home care for seniors. What you could do is you could start looking through this and see what other pages might be of interest. Like, for example, there's one that is called home care. There's one that's elderly care, and you notice by the URL up there, assisted homes, get care, assisted living menus, luxury assisted living. You could do it that way, or if you knew yours was about in-home care, you could just type in home care. Okay, so you notice what I did is you could type site : and then you type in the domain, and then you type in whatever keywords you're presently working on that's in your article. And then once you click that, for example, if you have a website with a lot of articles and you want to just link very naturally, then look at this: care in homes versus senior care communities. So what I would do is I would right click, open a new tab, and then I'd look here, get in home care. See, that might be a good one too. Find in-home care, yada, yada, explore the benefits of non-medical home care for seniors. So non-medical home care. So let's go ahead and open that also in a new tab. And home nurse care. Sure, let's go ahead and take a look at that. So what you want to do as a writer is if you are linking to something else, you just want to kind of know what you're linking to. And you could just look at these H2 tags here. So what is care and homes? For example, care in home services and amenities, personalized attention, independence, so safety, emergency assistance. So it's like, okay, in-home care, that's basically what we're looking at. And if we want to give somebody additional resources, maybe activities, you can look through there and be like, okay, this one right here is a good linking opportunity. You can copy that and consider that as one of your internal links. Then you can kind of look at the other one, skim through a little bit. When should we get non-medical care for my loved one? If it's related to the article, why should I consider non-medical care for my special senior? Where can I find help? Okay, so, if it relates, great. If not, let's say this one doesn't relate so much, then don't link to it. What care, home care versus home nurse care, what is the difference? So let's see if, let's say I do want in-home care. So who is a home caregiver? That would be helpful to know. Here we go, home caregiver, home care nurse. This one looks pretty helpful here. How do you know when you need a caregiver for in-home care nursing? So this would probably be another one that would be a really good link to. So now we've got 2 links here. So we've got this link here. So you just copy that one, and we've just copied this one. We've just copied this one. You can put those into your articles in appropriate places. And there you go. That's how you stay relatively topically relevant without being too strict and structured by saying it has to be within that same content series. It's best if it can be, but really sometimes it might not. You might be able to find that category very naturally if you did a Google search and just type in some of your main keywords and see what comes up, because that's what Google thinks is most relevant. Google's like, well, if you're looking for in-home care, because that's mostly your keyword that you're going for, or your parent subject, you might as well ask Google what they think is most topically relevant to that. So then you type that in. Okay, that's how to find internal links the very easy way. If your business is already at 2.5 million or more, we invite you to check out our 10x Accelerated program at 10xflowseo.com, where we can work together to help you reach 50 million or over 100 million per year. If you're not yet at the 2.5 million per year, then feel free to like and subscribe to help keep applying all this video knowledge, our entire playbooks designed to help you get to 2.5 million per year for free.